All right, Matthew Ursua here. Listen, so I've got a family member, I'm told, and his name, if you look on Facebook, I don't know what his real name is. If he's changed his name to this, it's crazy. Or he might be a deep fake, but supposedly this guy lives in Elk Grove and he's related, and my father said it's legit. So, okay, I might have to meet this guy, but his name, in any event, it's a good example, is cardiomyopathy, 2 words, and you're looking at his Facebook, there he is. This guy's got all this muscle. And I just wanted to say that on psychiatric drugs, what would happen is you would look at something like this, and being a highly verbal person, you would be discouraged from putting on that much muscle, from even doing a single push-up, because the word cardiomyopathy, like I was talking about in a previous video, where I was saying words shouldn't get underneath your skin. It actually creates a sensation in the heart of heart disease. And so you look at it, the head is always manipulated by these cards, and especially when you're slowed down by psychiatric drugs, you're easily manipulated that way by things you see on Facebook. And so it's a way, again, to disintegrate a puzzle piece, to take someone that they said had bad genes, to take someone that they said we're not going to want in our community, we're not going to want procreating with us, we're not going to want, being alive with us, and say, okay, so now you're going to sit in front of a computer, much like if you're going to be a literary person. I'm not saying reading's bad. You might want to try a little more nonfiction than fiction, because what makes these books work, what makes them so effective, is that they make you cry, and that's how you remember what's in it. But it hypnotizes you. It's very hypnotic. It's the best literature. They have 2 things in common, among a lot of other things, which is mortality, because mortality is the thing that makes you cry, and even when it's the kind of story that's inside the head, nobody dies. There's always this sense of death, like, for a slow person, let's say, slowed down by medication, you're watching everybody get the hookup, everybody get the house, everybody get the car, everybody grow up, meet the milestones, get their first girlfriend, have their wedding date, put the ring on the real estate agent's finger. This is stuff they're watching. It's all being stolen from them because they're slowed down by psychiatric drugs. And that's a great example. So in a way, it's presented literarily, whether it's through screenplay or through the novel medium, which is where it's, because of exposition and what the author can do, it's very easy to present something like that. If you've got the visual medium and then it's just it's a screenplay, it's a little more difficult, but it's been done before. It's been done before, where it's a story happening inside of the mind. It's a person, and they're watching things being stolen from them. It's kind of like you could say psychological thriller, but it's dramatic. It's tear-jerking. And like memoirs, you got this girl writing about rain hitting the window of a taxi cab, and she's looking out at, previous generations would read something like that and say, this is not Ernest Hemingway's The Sun Also Rises, but nowadays, because of how sensitive people have become, well, yeah, how come I'm not getting that? How come Ivanka Trump is going to Iowa State University and she's being hooked up with all of this, and she's marrying the rich guy and I'm not, and so I'm looking out the window of a taxi cab at Trump Tower? Something's wrong. In any event, just something to be aware of, that this is how you can be easily manipulated. And even if because if he actually is a real person and whatever his name is, that's just what he's kind of changed his name to as a public figure. These are the kinds of deep fakes you're going to be presented to discourage you from being strong enough to get your hands on people. And so you're looking at my website here, where right there, I've got herpes too. Look at that. I got a bad cold sore. Who's going to be putting special sauce on the breakfast jacks? My dad there. My position is that he'd been through a decade of homelessness. He was supposedly schizophrenic or something like that. No. He's a genius, and knows reality. And if you look at, this is my fundraising website, you can donate $1,000 to me now. If you can't give me your daughter, your wife, your house, your yacht, your luxury car, okay, but give me $1,000 and leave with that, so that we can do all of these things, including run the LA Marathon, because fitness costs money. But that's his story, is that he's got all these problems. He's got kidney issues, he's had amputations, he's had to deal with it homeless. But if he had not been a bodybuilder, and he had not had all that muscle to be able to, be a gravitational force of his own, like a star, to sucker my mom into him, he'd probably be dead already, because that strength early in life and that physical fitness for this 6-foot-tall man is something that enables him. It's something that lasts a lifetime, to have that kind of muscle on you, and it's probably good for his heart too.